Welcome everyone to this short video. This will be the shortest flight unless something weird happens of the tour of the European Union. As you can see, we are sitting here at stand in Tallinn in Estonia, where we just arrived 15 minutes ago from Latvia, where we flew from Riga to Tallinn. And had a bit of a hard landing, but I even suspect it was the hardest landing of the entire project. We did have a bit tricky crosswind. It has been a windy day here in the Baltic states, and we are heading onward to Finland, to Helsinki Vantaa Airport. And unfortunately, the weather doesn't look to be much better there. But we will nonetheless go there. It's fun with some crosswinds, have a bit of a challenge. So yeah, as you can see, we're sitting here in our turnaround state. We just need to do a few things. We'll need to pop you back down, since we did have some ATC from Riga. So there we go. That's set. Yeah, the flight will be quite interesting. So let's just get our flight plan here. There we go. We'll be quite light, and we'll be cruising at 11,000 feet. So we'll be skimming the water across the Gulf of Finland. And the flight time, 25 minutes. I honestly expect it to be faster. Of course, what takes time is us getting on the departure first, and then routing around and getting established on the approach. It does take some time, so yeah, 25 minutes, not more than that. We'll be quite light here. We'll be 48.6 tons. So we'll just pop that in there. So something like this. Oh, sorry. 48.6 tons. We have 8.4 tons on board. No need to refuel. We did fill her up in Riga, so I even think this will last us nicely all the way to Stockholm, actually. So by the looks of it, we do have time to another leg to Stockholm as well, after some crew rest in Finland. So yeah, let's just give her a quick checkup just to see everything is still as we would like it to be. Yeah, no issues there. No issues here. Ground power. Pop this down. It's working. Got some lights on here. Window heat is still on. Yep. Auto. Let's zero it out and open. And let's do the stall. And one of these days I'll do the flight from the first officer's side, just to try something different, I think. But that will involve me moving my rig, since I have a wall here. That's my wall, but I have plenty of room this way. So that was that check. Can move you down all the way down here, and you are in baro and hectopascal. Lights test. It looks good. Better have to be, because I cannot change the bolt, so I have to restart the sim, or fix faults, I guess. So we used yeah, about 1.6 tons, so we'll reset that. And you are stowed up, and takeoff configuration, and we have the gear down as well. So let's just do an overheat test and fire. Bottles are full, and cargo fire. And let's just see if the TCAS still works.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb now. Climb
That's good.
now. Climb, crossing, climb.
So we'll just start up on this one here while he does the test.
Climb. Clear of conflict. Descend. Descend. descend, crossing, descend.
We'll be going to
Descend,
Vantaa, in
crossing,
Finland.
descend, descend, descend now. Descend, descend now. Increase, climb. Increase, climb. Increase, descent. Increase,
And
descent.
we are
Maintain
Scandinavian
vertical speed.
511, which
Maintain,
is our call sign
maintain
through this
vertical
project
speed.
here. Yeah.
Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
We'll be departing 26, obviously, since the wind hasn't changed. So we'll be having a windy departure as well. Let's just shut all of these down. So what I'll have to do here, guys, is I have to pretty much do everything I can to prepare on the ground, so we have a minimal workload once we arrive into Vantaa, because obviously we have little or no time in the air. So we'll do a lot of groundwork here. So we have 11,000 obviously, so we can pop that in. Almost don't need any pressurization. So 26 to enter the tango. Yeah. There we go. And that takes us to Entor, which is also our arrival. Entor 4 Alpha to left. Entor 4 Alpha. So that's set. Just need to have, for some reason, my microphone headset wire has got tangled in the seat here. So let's just fix that real quick. There we go. So let's review the route. Should be nothing there. That's good. So fuel weight, and in the case of diversion, we'll go back to Tallinn. So we'll need let's put in 1.8. But we have plenty of fuel to play with, so we could be doing go-rounds all day over there if we wanted to. Here we go. We haven't actually had any yeah, we have had one go-around on this tour so far. We had a go-around in Lisbon, which almost ended up in disaster due to doing a go-around without a functional yoke is not a good idea, in case you're wondering. But you can, if you haven't seen that flight, you should definitely go back and watch that. It was interesting. Basically, my yoke disconnected. Nothing wrong with the sim. It was the hardware outside of the sim. Duh. There we go. Huh? Here we go. And I executed. I shouldn't have done that, but that's no biggie. Yeah, so the yoke disconnected 5 miles out on approach. If we were even 5, I don't even think we were 5 miles out. Very close to touchdown. So we had I had no way of flying, and I couldn't really do much. So we just pushed the go around button, and it went well. The plane did go around a bit too much. It pitched insanely, so we almost got in a stall. But I had to use the VR yoke to fix it, and yeah, we somehow managed to rescue the day and come back and do a good landing actually. So at the top of climb we had 247 at 40. And we have +3. Yeah, so that is inserted, that's good. Okay, 17 degrees. So we are in northern parts of the European Union here. That shows. So 127, 128, 139. Put in 139 here. There we go. And I also get to reset my. So 4.5. It's about there. dry runway, so no need to do that. Oops. So flap 30, and we will most likely be needing 10 knots plus due to wind there. I think the last I looked it was around 15 knots, more or less down the runway, slightly offset, but nothing we can't deal with. So that's inserted. We won't be changing it at for such a short flight. So what we can do first, we can check the route. Here we go. So right hand turn over the Gulf of Finland, and then in for our approach here, which looks quite funky, to be honest. So we'll just have a closer look at that and see how we can fix it. It's Balti. And we should be turning here from Bifix. Something is going on at Bifix. So from Bifix we should go so it has a vector there. Canon. So we'll remove that and insert Bifix. And then we're set. That looks good. So now I'm happy. So go to 3000 all the way around. So here. So flight level 120 above. At Intor, that's something we need to correct. So it gives us, yeah, that should be sufficient. Yep, I'm happy with that now. So just need to scratch myself here. So there we go. Back to map. Oop. There we go. And you can get the legs as well. And where was I? Yeah, I want to do some more stuff here. So we'll prepare our descent as well. So we need to get the window in and get the latest QNH in Helsinki, and we do have ATC. Hopefully he's still and will stay online. We'll obviously also find all the maps we need. Just move. Yeah, he's still there. So here we are. There we go. How did I manage to do that now? So we can just update this. And 1012. Insert that there. And we'll do something like this. And then we'll do this. So we will insert 24940 there, and then we'll take the ground wind here. It's currently 22015. Which is close enough for us. And we'll get some charts out. Just need to get the departure chart here. into 1 Tango. Back to the forecast here. 5,000 there. We need to get shut you down. To get yeah, I just need altitude. So we have a MFR rate. We need to set that before we move him. So MFR rate is 1131. Almost. There we go. So away you go. And hello Helsinki. Vantaa. Oh. Can be quite finicky this one. So the arrival, which was to 4 Alpha. There we go. And ILS for 2 to left. There we go. And transition is 5,000, so it should be correct. Let's confirm. Yeah, it is correct. So we can execute this. So we have that set, and we will do this. There we go. What more can we do? Let me think. We can hide you, so we can get the charts out, which we are in the process of. So I will tune. There we go, Tallinn. And Helsinki is 114.2, so we'll pop that in here. .142 set, and ILS is 110.3. So do that. Then we have Tallinn backup in case we need it. And 218 is our landing heading. So we already have our departure heading. We have our speed and any initial climb clearances here, 4,000. So we can set that. And we'll leave it as is for now. Most important thing is that we have all the charts we need out. Airport is here. So we'll be landing in here. Nice and close. Best possible runway for the terminal, so that's good. And we can get the parking stands as well in case our friendly ATC is still there. Okay. So there we go. Landing altitude in Helsinki is 17, so we'll set 200. There we go. That's our departure, so climb on runway heading to 1300, and then start a turn onto the honor point, Tango November 400. And onwards and upwards to Entor. Yeah. Okay. That's the charts out, so we can start the flight leg as well. And what we'll do as well is that we will just check he's still there, and he is on 119.1. So we might get a high workload situation. So I actually took the ATIS message here. ILS approach runway 22 left, which we have set up, and transition level is 55, 14 knots, and it's variable. So we do think we'll need to just change the transition level there. There's no biggie, so there we go. Set. Okay. What we'll need to do is get get our Swift client in as well, just in case we get any text from him or stuff like that. And we have people on board. So we will there we go. You're on. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So we will just confirm our pushback. So we'll be tracking all the way down Alpha. So we'll be pushing back in a good spot for Alpha. So let's see what the better pushback can give us. So, oh yeah, I did it. I need to go out of VR because I forgot to open the damn client in 2D. Hopefully one day they will make better pushback a bit more VR friendly. But just 2 seconds, guys, and I'll sort out the pushback. Okay, so we got the pushback sorted. The thing is, if you don't have this here open as the first open window in your, on your 2D screen, better pushback won't work. Simple as that. You need to have this open in order to use the mouse on it. So that's why we have to do that. Anyway, pop this out. We got you going. I want to have text. Yeah, it's text. So he will most likely ask us to contact him quite early on into our flight. So there's APU. There we go. And we can pop you on here. We can just do the checklist. Oxygen is tested, nav and transfer switch is normal and auto. We haven't touched anything there. Window heat is on, pressurization mode selector is auto. Flight instruments heading and altimeters are set and cross-checked. And parking brake is set and cut off. Flight deck door is closed and locked. And we have 6 pumps on and 8.4 tons on board and almost nothing but fumes required. Like 2 tons required, so that's more than sufficient. Passenger signs are on, windows are locked, MCP we have 139er, 261 and 4000 set. Respeeds we have 127, 128, 139 set. Zibo pre-flight is completed and rudder and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is completed and the anti-collision lights can now come on, but before we do so, I thought we'd just, because we will definitely not have time to learn anything in the air, so let's learn a little bit about where we are going. We're going to Finland. There's the flag, it's blue and white. Finland is a northern European nation bordering Sweden, Norway and Russia. Its capital, Helsinki, where we're going, occupies a peninsula surrounding islands in the Baltic Sea. Helsinki is home to the 18th century sea fortress Suomenlinna, the fashionable design district and diverse museums. The northern lights can be seen from the country's Arctic Lapland province in vast wilderness with national parks and ski resorts. Capital is Finland, around 5.67 million about there. This is from 2017. The currency is euro. and it is the country of 1,000 lakes and islands. Fun facts about Finland: it is ranked as the #1 happiest country in the world. I'll just do the headlines here, guys. It can be very expensive to drive faster than the speed limit. Okay, I have to read this. The speeding fines in Finland are calculated on the violator's total income. This means that if millionaires can face fines of up to 100,000 when driving fast. That's actually quite logical, right? If you're multi-millionaire and you have no chance of losing your driver's license, why not drive a bit fast all the time, right? Unique Finnish sports. Heard about any of these sports? In Finland they are totally legitimate sports. Check out the video below to see what to expect at the wife carrying champion. Yeah, I've heard about that. Wife carrying championships, mosquito hunting competitions. No. How do you do that? Is the number over? Mobile phone throwing, swamp football, and air guitar. And by the way, it's also the home of death metal. I think it's pretty popular there. There are 187,888 lakes within Finnish territory. That's insane. And the average Finn consumes 12 kilos of coffee each year. Heavy metal is huge in Finland. Yeah, I just mentioned that. In fact, there are more heavy metal bands per capita here than anywhere else in the world. In 2006, the Finnish heavy metal band Lordi took over the Eurovision Song Contest when they won the competition with their song Hard Rock Hallelujah. Yeah. Finland also has the world's highest annual consumption of milk per capita. There are more saunas than cars in Finland. Yeah, this land is a sauna, right? Yeah, so I just need to scratch. It feels like I have something crawling around within my headset. Actually, I don't think so, but you never know. Maybe a spider found its way. So I think we'll save the national anthem. I think we can fit that into a flight, can't we? So it's more befitting to be listening to that while we're in Finland than sitting here in Estonia in Tallinn. Yeah. So he's still online. We're ready to go. Boom. And here we go. Better push back lag, and
Great
there
news,
we go.
Captain. Your tow's coming.
There we go. And evening is upon us now. You can see the sun is setting by the lighting here, and yeah, the midnight sun has definitely left Scandinavia now. I can feel it in Norway as well. I figure I'm sitting in real life more or less the same latitude as we're sitting now. So yeah. Just check for traffic. Can't see anything in our city, and that controller might have maybe he's fallen
Looks like
asleep.
the doors and hatches are closed, and we're ready to connect.
That's great news. And the flight to from Helsinki to Stockholm will definitely be a flight in the dark, and dark landing in Stockholm. We won't be seeing much, unfortunately. Maybe if I'm quick enough, we'll see some of the lakes, the area between. See if we can zoom out here. So the areas here, all of the islands, basically, you could almost jump from island to island all the way on
Captain.
to Sweden.
Tow's connected.
Here.
Bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
There we go.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Okay, 2 and 1 is sequence 2. There's another one just logged in here to join us. No way to see as of yet. And actually that's quite fine. Imagine if we had ground up ATC in both Helsinki and I don't think actually I would be able to manage. I would have to get delay vectors. Because it takes a bit of time to set the frequencies here. And you can only pre-tune that many, right? So I hope that car will... I'll be missing him. So actually, yeah. So that's cool. So he was actually... No. He just destroyed it. But I actually do think that he somehow was coded to be... to hold back for us. That would be cool if that was the case. Looks like he was waiting for us to clear the path there. So that was cool if that's the case. But it did mow down our pushback guy here, so... Yeah, so our left-hand turn there. Sorry, right-hand turn. I'm all over the place today. No wonder I'm making these hard landings. So he sat all the way in there in the corner. That's, there we go. Very nice scenery here as well. I like sceneries where they do an effort to build up the area outside the airport, make it lush and dense like it is in reality, and not, and then also make sure that you have plenty of houses and stuff like that going on. So I'm completely chatting away and forgetting everything about getting us started here. Just need to keep my mouth shut.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
I set the parking brake. So steer the cockpit, guys.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Cockpit. I'm just sitting here. Yada yada yada. We're not going anyway. So there we go. Fuel. Set this while we wait. Start the cutouts and EGT is dropping back. We're looking good. So we'll just pop over here. Full forward, full back, full right and left. And right and left. Looking good. Blank you out and flaps 5.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thank you. So we'll just do the checklist. Generators are... Yeah, I forgot that as well. So I need to stop talking right when I'm doing this here, because I get completely off track. That's why I have to stay on cockpit. So there's the bypass pin. So let's do the taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat is also something I forgot. That's why we have the list. Anti-ice is off, but we did use it coming here. Engine start switches. It's not looking promising. Engine start switch is continuous. Recall is checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levels are idle. Detent. Flight controls are checked and ground equipment is clear. So we can put on these here as well. And we can start taxiing. There we go. Weather redrawing. Hopefully sometime soon this cloud circle will also be fixed. I found out that it if you're in a country with terrain, it often sorts itself out because the terrain will blend in and you won't see the ring. It should be, I think, 120 miles, but it looks quite shorter than that. But anyway, if you have mountainous terrain, this ring will not be as prominent, and you can even see just buildings will obscure it a bit. And also, if you have reduced visibility or fog or more complex layers of clouds, it tend to sort of blend itself out. And also during midday, for some reason that has a better transition, but in these evening conditions it's very very obvious that you have that ring. But yeah, but actually if you go outside, if you live somewhere flat and go outside and look, and if you have these weather conditions, you will see something, because under the clouds you do have this light horizon. Could be a darker shade of gray, maybe, just I don't know how to fix it. It's not my job either, so. But it has been a topic that has been eagerly discussed on the forums, that's for sure. Dun, dun, dun. We can reset this one here. 51 minutes since we arrived.
Echo, Echo, Tango, November, airport information, November 1550, Zulu, weather, wind 220 at 13, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 3,100, 4,900, scattered, temperature 16, dew point 11, QNH 1014, advise on initial contact, you have information. November.
So 1014.
Echo,
Set.
Echo, Tango, November, airport information, November 1550, Zulu, weather, wind 220 at 13, visibility 10.
220 at 13, so we have basically the same wind as when we arrived. Look at this, very nice scenery here. Really like this detail. So he's off work by the looks of it, driving home to his missus. And after we arrive in Helsinki, I will take a crew break. I do need to eat. Unfortunately, that's not possible in VR. So I will need to sort out some food for myself and set up the next flight to Stockholm. So yeah, so it'll be a short break, and hopefully by that time Sweden will be online. They are quite active, so we'll have ATC into Ireland and Stockholm. And it's about yeah, just shy of an hour flight. So more of a flight that we're used to. This year will be definitely be the shortest flight. Be interesting to see. I think it's the shortest one I have ever done in the sim as well. We'll go all the way to Gulf. No need to. Since we don't have a performance tool, it's better to be safe than sorry. Don't really think there were any real slopes on this runway here, quite flat. Stands now will be the only one in the ATC area of Vantaa in Helsinki. So as soon as we get airborne and somewhat established, we will I don't know, should we contact him, or maybe we'll just give it a little time. I would like to contact him once we are at our cruise, and he can take us down from there. But we will not be cruising until we are well in his area. So, and I will be working a lot on the dials here, basically just up and down. So here we go. So we'll pop this on and have our logo on as well.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Here we go, and we are looking for 261, and final is clear. The runway looks clear. We'll be flying out into the setting sun.
26.
One thing more I forgot. Seems I forgot almost everything. There we go.
On runway 26.
So, here we are, 260, I'll take it, and let's go to 40. Start the timer and toga. We didn't do a checklist, but we do have flaps 5 and we do have transport and trim set, so that's good. And there's the wind, so work with the rudder.
80 knots.
Will be a jerky takeoff for sure.
V1 rotate. Positive rate.
There we go. And gear up. There's the wind.
400. $1,000.
Go flaps 1. Buck up. I hate when it does that. At the most crucial time as well. Just too lively, these knobs. There's Tallinn. So we try to keep her somewhat level. And flaps up. Turn 3000, and we have flaps up, no light, and gears up. That's good enough for me to engage 3 now. Got packs on as well. So I'll just disregard the takeoff checklist here, guys, and focus on the departure. Here we reached our stop altitude, so I'll just and we'll command 8 here, just to free up my hands here. 022. Here's the clouds, TAT 16. So standard. And we can release the cabin crew. They won't be able to sell much beer on this ride. I can show you that. TAT 13. And we're out of the clouds now. Do have some higher clouds over there though. And I do think actually we'll be able to reach our climb before, you know what, I'll just need to clean up here. I have to have this. So what I will be looking for here is my minimums. 349. So just had to pop this one up here.
$1,000 to go.
Yes. Altitude, so we'll leave the tail light on. Okay. We're looking good here. So coming up to cruise, and we were looking at 349, 28. That's close enough for me. I'll take it. And there's Sweden. Yeah, hopefully they will stay online all night. So we are coming up thick and fast on. Yeah, so and there's our ping, I guess. Yep. 119.1. Helsinki approach, Scandinavian 511 at flight level 110, inbound Intort.
Scandinavian 511 Helsinki radar, good evening, stroke 6241.
Squawk 6241 for Scandinavian 511. Okay.
Scandinavian 511 radar contact. We are indoor 4 Alpha arrival runway 22 west.
Via Intor for Alpha arrival runway 22 left, Scandinavian 511.
Scandinavian 511 information Delta is available QNH 1012.
Information Delta and 1012 is acknowledged Scandinavian 501. So we have a new should have tuned that. Okay, so we can kill you. And just check our QNH 012.
Scandinavian 511 direct again on Kilo Echo November Oscar November.
Director Canon Scandinavian 511.
Scandinavian 5411 when ready descend for level 70.
Flight level 70 for Scandinavian 511. So there's our descent. We have some weather coming up. There's our descent. We just passed that. We are +8, but so I think we'll take the national anthem on the ground, guys, because this here will be busy, I think. Yeah, so we have a runway heading off to hard to keep up. I also need to update my heading. Should be descending, right? Yep. So for some reason we are not descending, and I am not able to we'll do a level change here, just up the speed a bit. Catch up with our profile. There's Finland. So 219. And everything else set. So I'll just tune the ILS while we're at it. Nine minutes, guys. That's far. So we'll be landing 7.4. $56. So I have information Bravo, not Delta.
Scandinavian 511 descend 3000 feet, QNH 1012.
3,000 feet, 1012, Scandinavian 511. We're at TAT 10. We need to go a bit faster down here. See if Rena can play ball now. It wants drag. Will oblige just a little bit. So here we have it, Finland. We are back on profile, so that's good. Still to speak back shortly. And TAT 15, so no worries. Only thing we need to worry about is the wind. But I hope that it doesn't.
Scandinavian 511 after cannon, proceed direct B6.
After cannon, direct to B6 Scandinavian 501. That's what we have, so that's good. And the top of the clouds here. Even forgot to. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. TAT 16.
Thousand to go.
And it's 2000 for missed approach. And it's in the flight computer, so that's good. And we'll get vectors in that case. First B fix at 308. And we can take flaps 2 as well. Really get her down. But we have some range here to slow down as well, so we're fine. Still in the clouds. ILSs are tuned, and we'll do a auto brake 2. There's Vantaa.
Scandinavian 511 via B6, cleared ILS approach runway 22 left, report established on the class.
After BFX, we're cleared to ILS approach for runway 22 left, and we'll report back Scandinavian 501. We can arm the approach now. Good, flaps 5 out. Tat 13, so just above. Still in the clouds here, but in the lower part. And we'll set the runway heading as well. Got this on now. There's our runway. That's a good view. Love it when a sunset comes together. We just need clouds all the way out. That would have been beautiful. But we are not able to see them. So we'll need to go to 47. We have plenty of time to enjoy the views as well, actually. But no time for the national anthem. We'll take that on the ground, I promise, to all of my Finnish viewers. Beautiful. So I did do some fixes on the scenery, so it should be tweaked gateway scenery that we're coming into. So not the TDG one, because it had some errors in it. Pop the gear down. Helsinki approach, Scandinavian 511. We are established ILS approach for runway 22 left.
Scandinavian 511 wind 220 degrees 12 knots runway 22 left, clear to land and intersection vehicle is available.
Clear to land, runway 22 left, Scandinavian 511. That's
2500.
Let's do our checklist here. So engine start switch is continuous, speed brake is armed, landing it down 3 green, flaps 15, and we are going to buck our speed now to 47 and go flaps 30. That's good looking. And I haven't purchased you can get some scenery for some VFR scenery for Helsinki. I haven't purchased that. That's just explained. Commuters going home from work. Set 2000. Looking good. We should just park where available. Yeah, we have the whole airport to ourselves by the looks of it. It's a good-looking night sky now. Just hate that ring. That's really disruptive, but this here looks good. Really, that's how it looks in Scandinavia in the autumn. Get these deep orange colors. Really beautiful. Even violet colors as well. So Coming up on 1,000.
$1,000. 1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Okay, so pretty much went straight down. And just looking outside here.
Approaching 2 left.
Only thing to worry about is the speed, but we have 10 knots to play with and 15 knots
500.
headwind down the runway. No doubt that controller will be watching us, so thank you for the service, by the way. Love to come into ATC. That's perfect that you went online. So. I don't know what happened. It sounded like it was muted.
Approaching minimums. Yeah. 200.
Bit low. Speed.
Minimums.
Landing. Is it looking half bad?
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing. It was a bit firm. Checked a bit too early there. Manual braking.
80 knots.
And we'll just need to gust the wind there, so we'll just exit here. I have a feeling that that landing didn't exactly improve my landing rate, but nothing to do about that now.
Scandinavian 511, taxi stand 20 via 0 and altitude.
Scandinavian 501, please come again. 20.
Scandinavian 511, taxi stand 20 via 0 and altitude.
We are what?
Stand 20 via 0 and altitude.
So yeah, stand 20 via Zulu and Alpha Delta, Scandinavian 501. Huh? I have Zulu here. I would definitely need to go over here. Let's see if he texted us. Yeah. Sorry to whoever is controlling. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to hear. So yeah, welcome everyone to Finland. Seems like yesterday we were swimming around off Larnaca in Cyprus, and here we are. So, and you definitely won't be swimming. Yeah, you can swim here, and I bet you the Finnish are loving their swims and running in and out of the saunas, but it will definitely not be the same temperature as you found in Corfu or Malta or Larnaca or any of those places we went to. But it is a beautiful country, a lot of nature here, so maybe, yeah, we'll not be staying here long enough for a sauna. Just have to eat, and then we'll head on out. The scenery does look improved, that much I can see. So we'll continue cleaning her up a bit here. getting her ready for our next sector to Stockholm. We're looking for Alpha Delta. That's not it. Next one. Here we have Alpha Delta, so we'll go here. We just need to find stand 20. Hopefully it is marked as well on the scenery. Beautiful evening. But it will most definitely be pitch black once I get back from my dinner. But glad we got the evening in here. Stand 20, so it should be over there somewhere. So we'll just do a countdown. So there's 2, 3. 2, 2. Then we have 2, 1, and then we have our stand here. There we go, 20. That's us. Not the widest yellow line to park on, but we'll give it a go. Tad more. No gate guidance. I think there were gate guidance on other stands here, but not on this here, unfortunately. So I think we'll park her here. There we go, and on the bus. Kill the engine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finland. Oh. No, don't be seated. We're no. Actually had it on the PA, but he still understood us, so that was a good thing that I didn't do a PA on the Unicom. Okay, so that's done. Engines are dead, and the passengers are disembarking. So we made it here, and I am happy with that. So let's just turn all the way down. Let's get some jocks and GPU. Okay, anybody know why it does that? Please tell me. It does that randomly. Might be something I'm missing, but don't really know why. So we can pop you off. You can go off and set you down. So we did that flight in under 25. I think we did it in around 20 minutes, maybe less. So fun short flight. Yeah, recommend it if you don't have much time. So let's. I don't even know if I want to watch, but we have to. At least it's better than our touchdown in Tallinn, that's for sure. But it's still hard. So I checked a bit. I had a bit too much speed due to the wind. I added the 10 knots, but I did reduce it somewhat when we got lower. But still, that caused us to gain some altitude when we checked and then float, and we were floating quite high. So when we eventually came down, we came down hard. That's what happened there. Anyway, we arrived at stand. Everybody's happy. Nothing is broken because we do have excessive G-forces, and so if we did exceed the envelope of the aircraft, we would have crashed, basically, or broken stuff, and we didn't. So yeah, firm landing, let's call it that. So here we are in Helsinki. Next up is Arlanda in Stockholm, about 1 hour flight, a bit longer than the other ones we have done today. But first I need to grab some food, that's for sure. So yeah, I don't know if we can terminate the flight leg as well. There we go. Put the crew at work. So I think I will just reset our timer here. And one thing, while we are still keeping it fresh in our minds, we can start this up while I thank you all for flying with me. It has been a pleasure, and I hope you will join me for the next flight, which will take us from Finland to Stockholm, our second last leg of our European tour. As for now, it is the Cloud Surfer, me, Henrik, signing out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and subscribe and all that jazz, you know what to do. See you in the next flight to Sweden. Bye bye.